Check, check, check. What is up? What is up? This is Last Call. Last Call Reacts. Welcome back. If you're new here, thanks for checking me out. Check out the other videos that I have around. Check out the channel a little bit. I got some videos posted, relatively new. I try to do a live every week. Wednesday. I think I'm going to experiment with other days too. But I try to do a weekly live and tackle some current events and things going on here and there, and once in a while I post for, little 10, maybe sometimes 20-minute videos about more immediate stuff happening for the week. But I might introduce some of these topics. But anyway, getting into what we need to get into, I want to hurry up and get into that today. But glad you're here. And if you're a returning or a subscribed, a member, welcome back, man. Thanks for sticking with me. And even if you're just visiting, man, consider the like, share, subscribe, join the team. Very small team, small and dedicated few. And I appreciate everybody being there, and I like hanging out too. So we'll see what we get. Most likely going live, posting this on Tuesday, most likely going live on Wednesday. So try to be part of it, man. Put a little link to tap in. I mostly try to go for about an hour. Sometimes it's more, all the time it's more than that, to tell you the truth. And just recently, maybe 2 weeks ago, we had a whole damn 4 hours with the calling, good old Steph in the vest with the vest, Stephanie Collins, Josephine, might get keeper, might get a brother of a certain age, pop it up there as well. And of course we had YM in the chat, and other people too. We got the partners checking in once in a while too, man. So it's good, man. Good little small family we got. And I gotta say, I'm liking this pod thing, but don't let me keep you with that. Let me get into what we are talking about today, man. So recently, I'm sure you've seen this crazy person. This was interesting to me. And Fair Use Act of 1976. Don't strike my shit. I'm just using your stuff for now. So give a dude a break, man. So recently a verdict has been handed down to this little crazy McCrazy, Sarah Boone. Now, I'm going to try to just sum up the case a little bit, so bear with me. And this was sensationalized, but this is also just interesting because it's interesting to get into the psyche of how fucking nuts people could be, man. So if you didn't know who this broad is, her name is Sarah Boone. And recently her sentence has been handed down, and she was handed down a sentence of life. What did she do to get life? She, you say, put her boy, and it's tough, as I'm telling you, to believe all the details that she could convince a grown-ass man, 42 years old, to get into a suitcase. But we'll get into that in a minute. Put him in a suitcase. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to switch screens over here for some of the details. I already know the details, and I don't even want to go into it too much. But let's see here. So this is the boyfriend, Jorge Torres, 42. So somehow these two linked up. And I'm going to play you a little bit of a video about what I think of their relationship, of the weirdness that it was. Both of them, I think, were somewhat enablers of each other. And I really don't even think it was fantasy play. It was just some weird shit. I think there was sort of mental illness on both sides, and you'll see what I'm getting to in just about a moment. But let me just read some of this. According to prosecutors, Boone had zipped her boyfriend Jorge or George Torres, 42, inside a suitcase during a drunken game of hide and seek, hitting him with a bat. So while he's in this, that is the real suitcase over there. I don't think it was a huge dude like that. I don't know what his build is, but he seemed to be like a very slim dude, what have you. Um, anyway, hit him with a bat while he was in there. Obviously, just over a certain amount of time, it just would suck being in there. And I think when I check this out, I think that she threw him down a flight of stairs in the suitcase. I think that's what I saw, because I did see the interrogation and other things like that as well. Right? Yeah, I'm using Fox News here. Fair use, fair use. Um, but facts are the facts in this case. What can I tell you? Um, so in some of the things I don't even really want to play is like you could hear him while he's in the suitcase, basically begging for his life. Not only begging the life, but she's outside the suitcase talking shit. And you just what the fuck did she do in her life? Like, you just gotta have no friends. Like, if your friends and family know you're like this, like, yeah, it's just weird. In the courtroom, she's making the weird faces and all that kind of stuff. Uh, the point of the whole case seemed to be lost on her. You know, um, just read this part over here. She was convinced in her mind, obviously, that she didn't intend to kill George and that this was just circumstance because they were both intoxicated. Things happened, that it was really just an unintentional act. I think she felt bad about the murder conviction or pleading to any type of murder, that she was somehow criminally responsible for George's death. And I think that's where her mindset was. But if you see in the there's footage when she tries to act like she doesn't know what happened, right? And she put on a whole thing. So I think during the trial itself, it showed that she had some intention of what she was doing, and that's what matters, right? In the court of law, your intent. And I think they were able to prove that. I'm just going to play a little bit just so you could hear how am I yeah, playing this. Um just the dynamics of this lunatic relationship, right? Listen.
6 p.m. of 2019.
Shout out to Law and Crime, Trials, Channel, Fair Use Act.
So you remember this.
So look at this. This is him all fucked up. But listen to the way that she's talking to him, and he's staying there for it. He looks like he's about 130 pounds soaking wet.
Kind of to throw it out.
What does that mean?
One more drink.
The bottle's empty. I know how much vodka was in there. Enough for two people to have a really good time. And who drank it? I want it to be documented that I'm leaving you, which means that you're getting out. You're getting out. You're getting out.
Nobody's leaving nobody. Stop.
He obviously has some sort of a hangover or something going on, or he's just not. I don't even want to say the confrontational type. He just, obviously you can't judge him on this, of course, but you could judge her. She's sober as fuck, and weird dynamic.
I don't even know who the guy is. So the reason why, so you fully admit now that you didn't care and you did brush me.
Who the fuck does this? Who? and I know there are weird relationships like this and people that pick up their cameras for, this, that, the other when they get in, but your partner and putting this shit out and like, what the fuck is the motive for all of this, right? Yo, even if you're like that, on the fucking lock yourself in the bathroom until you sober up, take a shower, bounce. Like, what the fuck is this?
Midway sentence because you're not in baseball. I dare you. I dare you. You get on your fucking little bike.
So there's something just with the, like, I guess I don't, substance abuse. There's a confidence issues here, some self-esteem thing going on. And you get in the perfect storm with these two together. You're looking at an abuser, delusional, power-hungry woman, a guy of low. So definitely there's enabling going on. But let's continue this.
And go to fuck you work tomorrow. Don't look at me. Don't come close to me. Don't touch me. Do you understand?
What do you mean?
Like, this bitch is all right.
Everyone's forgotten who runs this valley.
All right, Paramount. Good for you. So
Today's a great day to be
so this is another instance of some weird shit.
to have a great day. Bro. Sirens. 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 Sirens and silence and silence.
Me, and he stole my phone in cold blood.
Why is it that I got it?
You pushed me.
All right. So I just wanted to show a bit of the dynamics between the two. Just the weirdness that ensues in a situation like this. And I guess how it's possible that homeboy could be caught up in a relationship, of this sort. But on top of it, it really doesn't even matter about that. But it's the cruelty, the torture that this person, and she's no spring chicken. She's been out in society like that, right? But I guess we could say that justice was served, right? The law worked for anybody, especially being a female abuser like that, locking somebody in a suitcase. Pretty sure she pushed him down a flight of stairs, beat him with a bat. The physical confinement of just being in a suitcase. I mean, I got that video in the background, but I'm not even gonna really play it for you guys because you hear this man begging for his life, and it's sad, man. He's like, please, and there's no wavering on how she feels about it. She's talking shit the whole way through. So if you ever do get a chance to look at the interrogation, just type in her name there in YouTube, interrogation, all that shit would come up. All the shit from the time of the arrest and everything like that will come up. And, you'll be convinced like I was from the start, man. And, justice is served. There's a lot of things going around in the news that I'm probably going to touch on in my live. Glad the court is working though, but if there's gonna be a lesson out of this, the lesson be for the dudes, man. If the symptoms are there, like, there's just no remorse whatsoever. So man, if there's a lesson on any of this, gentlemen, do not stick your dick in crazy. It is out there, all right? Again, might touch on this in my live. Anything I try to, anything bubbling in the news or current events, I want to do a quick little video on. Obviously, this one's been out there for a couple years. And if you follow any of those true crime stories, this was definitely one of the ones that was up there. And there we go. There's probably an end to it. One of the weird things about it is the judge said he was going to give her time served and all that shit because she's been in jail for all that time. I'm like, how do you give time served on a life sentence? Like, it doesn't even sound good. There's just no relief to be taken away from that. But then again, I wouldn't want any relief taken. She should suffer in jail. You know, it doesn't even have to be a man issue. It's just for just the crazy, doing crazy shit. If she's capable of doing that and justifying it in her mind, she's capable of doing that shit to somebody else out there. So that's enough of my little rant on there. Boom. I touched down on this. You got it. Again, look forward to more videos. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Please continue to do so. And I'll keep putting out the videos and catch my live. Gonna bring you out. Have a good rest of the week. And do me a favor. And do me a favor. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. You know I appreciate it. Peace.